Hello, my name is Zini and welcome to this channel. Today I would like us to check on cooperative bank APIs. Yay! Yeah, so finally cooperative bank has decided to do an open API that will enable us developers to integrate and do the payments maybe. So they have not just opened the API, they've also opened the API to show you how you can do the integration between their account to personal mobile phone, that is with the M-Pesa, there is PesaLink and other things. So for a while the industry has been lacking that open API, and that has been a setback, and finally Cooperative Bank has decided to join the group, and I hope they're here to stay. So if you have been waiting for such an opportunity for this, if you are an integrator, you love integrations, API consumption like me, then here we are to stay. So maybe we can just go right to Cooperative Bank website. Yeah, I'll just search it. I'll go to the website, and on your left you see the COP APIs. Alright, so I'm already signed in. So if you were not signed in, there will be an option for you to sign in or sign up, blah blah blah, but I'm already in, so I believe the sign up process is easy and you don't need me to do that. Just an overview of whatever we are having here. You can see there is a lot of blah blah blah, yeah, everything has to be documented, right? So there's internal callback, internal fund transfer and all. They've given some basics description of how it is. The robust sandbox well documented. Yeah, they provide the sandbox environment for you to do the tests, and that's really usually very important for any API you want to do. So maybe you will go through them on your own, but that's not really why we're here. There is also the get started document. You'll see how they're doing their authentications, the kind of the type of the API they're doing. It's a REST API, JSON, and yeah, and all that. So basically that's what's inside there. And then there is the API walkthrough. This one is just like a tutorial that will guide you. Won't go through that. Well, and now we're going to the APIs. As you can see, there are several APIs. We have the account means statement, account validation, INS simulation, PesaLink send to phone, send to M-Pesa, and many more. Exchange rate. You see, there's this PesaLink to phone, to account, all that. I may not be able to tell you exactly what each and every API is doing, but basically this is just we try to have the look and feel of it. So the first thing, because I've done several APIs with M-Pesa Daraja, so I'll try to simulate sending to my account. So let's go and click this API. Send to account. One thing you'll notice about it, you were supposed to create an app. Sorry, I jumped that, but by default there is an app they create for you. I deleted the app, so is the default one, but unfortunately I did delete. So we go back to applications. As you can see, I deleted the default one and created one. Here it is. I called it Tray Bank account, and I have 2 subscriptions. So we go back to the APIs. Sorry guys, some of the other parts you're gonna do it on yourselves. Okay, so we want to consume these. You have added the subscription, and Okay, so if you had subscribed any the APIs, they'll just appear here. So I've already subscribed for this, and now we can see the description of that specific sent to M-Pesa version 1.00 API. We can see it has a production and a sandbox endpoint. It's sharing. There is the description. You are sending M-Pesa fund transfer API will enable you to transfer fund from your own Coop bank account to an M-Pesa account. So this is basically can be used when you're paying your employees, you're paying for services and all blah blah blah. Yeah, this is the best you can use. But this is a bank account to mobile money account that will be mobile phone in simple terms. Alright, so this is the overview. We'll just, whenever I'm doing with the APIs, I always try with the Postman, and once I've done the Postman, I've tested with the Postman, I'm always done. For me, it's like I'm done. So what I usually do first is get to know the API. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this endpoint. You see it shares both for production and sandbox. Then go head back to my Postman. I had already started, and I did too. So here it is. So what we're gonna do, your endpoint, you replace it there. Then let's go to the API console. As you can see, there is a okay, if we want to test with the sandbox, but I'm so interested with authorization is using the bearer, and this is the token. So I just copied the token, went back to my header, and I just had copied it, did the authorization, bearer, and the token, right? So the next thing I'm gonna do is now the API description. So we are being told that this is going to be a post API, and here is the description. Because you can see, these guys have used the Solver for the API documentation. It's pretty cool. And when you click at this, see, you click at this, it shows you the type of the payload they expect. This is definitely the payload they need, this one. So you just copy the payload, you go head back to your Postman under body, then you select row. After you've selected, let me go with the row on, then next you go to JSON, then you paste your payload. As you can see, okay, there's the message reference, blah blah blah. This one, they need it to be unique all the time, so it could be general, a random generated. This is the callback where they're going to send the status of their transaction to endpoint so that you can validate. There is the source and all the blah blah blah. I think it's pretty easy and simple and self-explanatory. And then the destination, this is where the recipient will be receiving. Alright, when you go back, you'll see this will be a post request, and these are some of the responses you're going to get there. As you can see, okay, I'm being a bit quick. I'm expecting you're not a total beginner. In case you're a total beginner, always hit my inbox and I'll be glad to help you. And then yeah, let's try it. Okay, that's taking longer than I expected. Sorry guys, my internet. Alright, sorry, my internet is disconnected. So let's proceed. And ta-da, this is it. So we have, and this is, so when you get this response message code is 0, it means there was no error. For example, let me do something so that we can get an error, so that we are waiting for this code. So if it's 200, then it's okay, the payload and everything was okay. But if it's not 200, you'll get like 400 bar requests, so your request has an issue, and the message is very clear. yeah, the debit and credit were not balancing. And when you got back to my payload, it's true. This is 70/70, and then it's like I'm getting 700 from my cooperative account, and I want that person to receive like 7,070. I mean, does it make sense? Who's gonna cater for that money? Yeah. So it is just some of the things that you gonna encounter when you're using these. Let's simulate another failure. 509 conflict. So duplicate message reference. Here it is, message reference. Like I said, it has to be unique. You have to generate an unique one every time you're sending a request, right? Right. So this pretty with sending money to M-Pesa. As you can see, I've set up my callback. This is where my callback will be. Let's head over there and see if they did send it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm getting the request and just logging in. If I had a full system developed, maybe we'll be saving to the database, and if it's an online kind of thing, maybe when I get this response, then yeah, I update it to payment successful. And I did two successful requests. This is the last one that I did, and cooperative notified me that with that reference number, this phone number, the amount, and it was a success. So please proceed and record that thing like a success, right? Yeah. So this is basically, you can see even the message reference, everything, so it will be easy for you to know who did this, when, and how much, and everything. Maybe we could look at the other API. I call it account mini statement. Sorry, it's okay. So I've just only subscribed to two of them. Account mini statement, this one, just click there. As usual, if you had not subscribed, just select the application there, then you subscribe. I've already subscribed, that's why it's like that. Then read the overview. You see this one has two different endpoints. I mean yeah, they're different, but they will do the same. There's the secured one and unsecured. Always opt for the secured one. Copy the URL again, head over to your Postman. As you can see, I do a lot of APIs consumption. So go to mini statement. I've already done it. So this is where you'll paste your endpoint. It's definitely a post, and then there will be the payload. Let's head over here. Of course, there is the authorization bearer. They say this one expires after 3600 seconds. I'm here to test that. The other thing will be like this, since it expires after 3600 seconds, you have to find a way of generating. We're gonna handle that next. Just a few. Then we go ahead here. It's supposed to be the Swagger documentation. The pay documentation with Swagger. It says it's a post request, and that post request needs this payload. You copy that payload, take it to a Postman. I've already done that, and yeah, then basically that is it. And it shows you the kind of a response you'll be expecting. If it's 200, that's okay, and this is what they'll send you back. They'll give you the details about it. So on this day you did electricity payment, it was the amount, the running balance, book balance, and all that. So you need to decode all these if you're using PHP or whichever language you'll be using to get these figures, but we don't do that. So yeah, here it is. Yeah, as you can see, let me just pull this a bit up so that I can see. As you can see, for this particular account, we are looking for a mini statement, right? Yeah, so there is the transactions. You see, this is the account detail, you know, see the account number and account name. It's under John Doe. Okay, so there's the transactions. This is the first transaction, right? Limit, expiry date, debit limit, running, blah blah blah, debit amount, transaction reference, it was an ATM, transaction type, cash withdrawal. So John Doe did withdraw this amount, 75,000 Kenyan shillings. And then we go to the second one. This was cash deposit, and it was deposit at agent, and he did a 20,000 deposit. It was credited, and the running balance was this. So at first the balance was 6,000, and now it is at 85,000, and there's a normal is there. I don't know, I think maybe they're not it's not arranged in order. We'll find out more on that. Then we have another cash deposit of 20,000, and it's 30. Okay, definitely this means that this account, I don't know, there's a gap of money which we can't account of, but that one we will check on that later. Maybe it was deleted directly from the database. Remember, this is sandbox, and the guys there will advise us more. So basically, we won't go through all the APIs, as was just a walkthrough. Okay, that was just a walkthrough, and as you can see, there are so many APIs there with the pesa link, M-Pesa, those that pertain in your accounts, deposit, account balance, account transaction, account validation, exchange rates, mini statement, full statement, account balance, IFTA, account to account, INS simulation, pesa link to account, pesa link to phone. You see, you can top your account through pesa link. You can top your account. You can send from pesa link to your phone. See, alright, so another thing I want us to go to is the application, actually. Sorry. Okay, now I want to view this one. As you are sitting in your application, you'll be able to go through all this, and you'll see the details. This is a summary, and you want to go to the sandbox key. So what they do, they'll provide you the keys. That's the consumer key, the consumer secret. This is what will be used to create a token. Remember, I'm using a token subscription. Then we have, you can select which kind of grant you want to use. There is a refresh token, there is a SML2, implicit, password, JSON, a code, blah blah blah, all. You choose whichever you want. Then you set your callback key. You can set your callback key. This is where they will send you an update of how the transaction went, and you can always change anytime you want. They've given you a cool example of how you can generate your token. Yeah, so if you every time you can be sending this token, it's an authorization basics, that is they use base 64 consumer key to do that. So let's try that, right? So we're gonna copy the consumer key. As you can see, is consumer key, consumer secretary. Just head to Postman, go to authorization, then take basic. What is basic? Here, take that one, and the consumer. Yes, so as you can see here, this will be best when you use code generated as token. So then you can copy. Alright, so as you can see here, there are very many ways of using it. So you have to start by defining the grant type. You want to use password and username as the grant type, and authorization will be on base 64. You encode to base 64, that is the consumer key and secret, and pass it to this endpoint as the token. You see, so basically what happens is you'll have two endpoints. Let me show you. Right, where were we? So we have like I'll use this the second one. You see, it's definitely going to be a post request, and these posts we're supposed to pass the consumer key and consumer secret and basic authorization grant type, and we need to supply this grant type client credentials. Alright, so under body we need to not body, sorry, header, we need to do grant type and supply these copy client credentials, right? So that's it. Then under authorization we're going to say it's old basic code. Is it the same? Okay, I'll just copy it again. I don't know about it, so we start with the consumer key. This is the key, and secret, this is the secret, and you need to send, hold on, unsupported media type. What do they mean? Right. Right, so I think something is not. Oh no! Okay. Let's sit back here. As you can see, you can actually do it with the curl command to generate the token. This is very important because you will not always be using this generated token. You need to be generating the token for yourself. This one. So you have to know how to generate it, and they have given us two call requests to do that. There is this. So this one can only be done on a script. There's maybe like something like PHP or something. So I always do use the online call to PHP. You just paste your code there and it generates for you the call. So definitely this is just what you will copy as to this, and maybe paste it to your PHP script. I'm going to mute this. So that's it. Grant type is like that. Consumer key, consumer secret. So let's head back and get our consumer key and secret. Is the consumer key. Consumer key, where is consumer key? We have that, and consumer secret, we have the consumer secret there, and we're gonna save that. Okay, it's taking a while to save that, but I want to get the result, which is this one, so I'm going to echo that one result, and I'm gonna run that script. it is on its. Alright, so just let me see. You have the endpoint there. We have the grant type. It's create issues. You have supplied the consumer key in secret. It's going to be an URL encoded, and that's it. You encode the basics to that. Right. So let's run the script. Alright, so okay, failed to connect to connection refuse. Oh, I think there is an issue with the connection. Alright, so let's try the second one. Don't get tired. It's the life of API consumption. Alright, so here it is. Let's copy these. Copy. Let's go and replace these. I'm not actually gonna replace it. What I'll do is I'll mute it and I'll take these and replace it here. Is it? Hold on. Oh, come on. Hold on a minute. Basically, why did these copy? I think I've done something wrong somewhere. It's just bear with me as we finish up on this. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So let's save this. Let's head here. Just using the same port. So I think they are having a port issues. That's why it couldn't really. I've really tried on my Postman, and I was thinking maybe I was doing something wrong, but I think they are having a connection issue. But that being said, I think that cannot hold you as they resolve this. Maybe you can use the token directly. Just regenerate a token. You get your token here, you copy, and you go and run your APIs. And one thing when you have and it's running here on Postman, transferring to your desired language is always easy. It's like 1, 2, 3. So guys, I hope you did like the API, the tutorial with the Cockbonk, and let's talk business. In case you're stuck anywhere, I'm here to help, and I hope you enjoyed it. And also you can head over. You can see I've done several APIs. They are just to mention about a few. I've consumed several of them, and I like saving them to collection because of sharing. So in case you need this the Postman this API for cooperative bank, you can just request it under the comment section, and I'll definitely share with you. Another thing, I'd like you maybe to visit my website and see the kind of things that are being there, because I'm open to jobs and techs in terms of technology and development. Yeah, it's a pretty cool website. Not everything has been documented there, but we love and appreciate doing business with you guys. So thank you for watching. Till next time.